What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Experience More podcast. Pumped and excited for you to be back and to have you here. This week is going to be, and really this is going to be more of a YouTube kind of episode, but hopefully I can tantalize you to be able to check out YouTube, or maybe just do such a great job at driving the description that it can literally create a beautiful picture inside of your brain. Because this week, going in and doing a product review and or really just, I would say, recommendation on this point, because it's something that I use, as will any product that I ultimately bring any of you guys, is going to be something I am using or have used for a duration of time. With this is actually something I have used really for the last couple of years. This last year, of course, on the elk hunt, it is one, if you go back into the last week's episode, or the episode, last week's episode for the 2024 Western elk hunt trip and story, that I went through the entire elk trip, the solo trip that I did out in Colorado with my wife and 10-month-old daughter. Breaking that down at the end of that, really I went through and gave kind of a handful of different products and tools that I brought up with on this trip that I highly would recommend for anyone to have, right? Among that was something that is super important and crucial to me, because I think it just makes and breaks all scenarios. It is definitely a luxury piece in the sense that it's, we never used to have this kind of stuff, but it's also something that really was never even thought of until I found it with these guys. And that is a rope light with Last Light. Okay. Last Light, first and foremost, I got to say it, they're just awesome customer service, awesome people. Got to meet them out at, like, the whole crew in that, out at the Western Hunt Expo this last year, 2025, I guess you could say. And just great people. They have treated me very, very well. They've been honestly excited to be able to hear different stories and just experiences and all those different things. They just seem like really genuine, good people overall. But the piece of product that I'm really hitting on here, and it was so good that I had to get another one, was this rope light. Okay. It weighs practically nothing, and it is an LED strip light within it. I've had this thing soaked and submerged, and it just doesn't die. Not that you should do that, but it is, to my knowledge, waterproof, and it is definitely held up to everything I've thrown at it. But for a camp light, if you're quartering animals out, this rope light, so good. I had to get another one for my pack. They also have like a little donut ring light thing too. But I'll wrap this around on my pack. It illuminates my whole pack for when I was hiking out. Phenomenal piece there for the entire whitetail hunt that we did up in Wisconsin this last year. This is what we just hung throughout the tent canopy, and it just, one battery pack lit up every single night, would light the whole zone. Perfect for around camp. But I gotta say, like, the ability to quarter out your animal without having a headlamp on and just have the entire zone where you're quartering it out, especially solo, having it all illuminated, was awesome. Like, to a T, freaking awesome. Plus the photos and the shots that you can get with that kind of light and backlighting at night doing that, it's pretty dope too. So that's super cool. Highly recommend getting the rope light. The other piece that I had, and this is a new one, is going to be the Last Light the solar power bank that they have. And when I say power bank, I mean like Fort Knox, this shit's loaded, right? Because really, it's going to go through and have anywhere from 4 to 7 charges of your phone. It's a lot. Like, when it comes down to energy stored, you think about that, how many times you can charge, a GoPro, your phone, camera batteries. This, like, power pack, it's packing a shitload. But not only when on a full charge is it going to do that, you have that Last Light, that cable light in there. Like this one, I got to get, like, I'm going to have to invest now again on this, but they have the newer cable that has the ability to dim and like different light settings with it. But that on the lowest setting will like last you like an exorbitant amount of hours, like something stupid, even on like a regular settings, like 14 hours or something like that. But it's when he was breaking it all down, I was like, dude, you would have light the entire trip, and even if you got lost out there, you'd have light. So super cool to be able to have a tool like that. On the power bank though, you also have a light on there. So there's an entire light that you can have no matter where you are. You can't really see it on the screen here. If you're on YouTube, you can see all this stuff. So definitely you can go subscribe to Overdose Outdoors YouTube channel. I'll link that in the description, but has a light, robust built. They've actually improved this. This is the new one, and just shout out to them. They went through, I mean, they did send me this one, of course, bought the first one, have that one. They sent me this one, and they sent me what I'm going to show you, kind of the new piece that I'm excited for right down here. But they sent me to go through, try it, beat up on it, use it. They know that I'm not just here to go through and like, I ain't never just going to do stuff to get like free stuff. Like, I want to actually use this shit, and I see myself using it. This is something, guys, like, it's just good shit. Like, it is great stuff and great people backing behind it, because they've built it, and honestly they have improved upon the last model, because now this edge around here seems to be more of a robust plastic material as well, to where the other one, the beginning model, I feel like could go through, maybe crack or break a little bit. But it does look like they've improved that piece. But you have the light, you have the charging capabilities, you have the ports on the outside. So of course the ability to charge it, but then you have 2 USB ports out there as well, to where you have 2 outs. So that's why, honestly, like, I have 2 of my 6-foot rope lights, so I can have 2 of them on there, or you can charge a phone and have a rope light. That's what I did when I was quartering out the elk. But now, even cooler yet, this entire thing is actually a wireless charger as well. So I can literally, where the light is here, I can drop my cell phone, just set that there, and it will wirelessly charge my cell phone. So it has wireless charging capabilities in there as well with that light. So wireless charging, light, solar panel, and this actually worked really, really well. I did set this out to where I had used it and fully gone through. Took a good old mountain nap, and then set this bad boy on top of my pack, went through, charged up really well, and it was ready to rock and roll with it. I do think I would maybe like to get like a bigger, solar panel to be able to charge other things or other packs. Now that I have 2 of these, be able to charge maybe to speed up that piece. I think that could be something to it. But overall, this thing has been awesome. So highly recommend checking that out. The Last Light power bank, like I said, it's like the Fort Knox, the Last Light cable light. And then the newest piece, and this is something that I honestly, like, I did not expect them to go through and send me, is the new Strike 1800 lamp, the headlamp, which I'm honestly super pumped that they did this. This is super nice of them. They did not have to go through and send this to me. I did not expect it. So thank you very much, Last Light. You guys are awesome. I can't wait to go through and ultimately try it. So this is one, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have not tried it yet. I'm literally giving you my first hands-on kind of experience to it. I don't know. I'm going to have to try it and look at it and take it through a season and everything. My first instinct in it, I think this is cool that it can come off and I can maneuver this light. I just wonder how durable these hands are in here, and if that is something that is going to potentially break. Not that you should be beating the shit out of it. I know the light isn't. This seems very robust, the light piece, but the headlamp part, I could see that potentially cracking or breaking, or maybe not. I could be wrong, but overall it has the ability to go just to switch directions up or down with the light. It has a little bit of tension to that. It is a rechargeable battery inside. So on one side you're able to screw it open, and it just has that like USB, micro USB, same as like your phone charger and all that. Comes with a cord for that piece. So it is waterproof on it, has seals and everything in there. And it looks like it is a rechargeable battery that you are able to take out. So I'm sure you could probably find a battery. It's just a unique size to it, but they have their own, like, powered by Last Light. So it's a 34 mAh 3.7 volt battery. So that thing's a little bit big compared to a lot of the other ones, but I'm sure you could probably find some if you didn't want it. It is rechargeable, so there's that in there. But I wonder if I take that out, if this bad boy will turn on. Maybe I can show you guys without blinding myself. Ooh. Whoa, it works. Definitely got me. It got me good. So Going through, turn it on. Oh, yep, she is bright. So illuminates a lot. It has a dimming to it. Oh, I'm going to turn that on. There's a dim setting for both. So it has red light, your standard dim, has 3 levels of dim, and then it goes to red, and then a dim red. So honestly, a lot. Don't know. Of course, then press it, turns it off. Up to 75 hours. 75 hours battery life. Waterproof, red light equipped, 1800 lumens, has a memory function, and it is a machined aluminum outer shell. So outside overall, I mean, this it's going to last. It's built well. So pumped and excited for this. I'm excited to it because I have one other headlamp that honestly like spent good money on, but I'm excited to be able to put this one up to it. This one honestly, I can already tell is nicer than the one that I bought, but one I bought is something you can buy just from like an REI or something like that, but it is not built as tough as this. And then I actually have another one of those same headlamps that broke last year on me, and it kept swinging open and the batteries and all that stuff. So this one's built solid and tough. You can take it off to where it is just its own little light, which is kind of cool. But like I said, the only thing I would be worried about is those little clamps on there, just not knowing. I don't know materials very well and how much that would have to take to hit. But after this season, I'll take this thing, run it through the ringer, and give you guys more of a rundown on that. But that is the Strike 1800. Definitely checking that out on there as well. Appreciate you, Last Light, and the whole crew over there for going through, hooking me up with that, hooking me up with the power bank. Those are definitely going to get utilized. We even used them when we were out of power here at the home, and just having those rope lights. I had one and literally lit up the entire living room just by going and having a power bank hooked up to that. So just excited to be able to have those there, even as an emergency set, like having a power bank, having that extra power there with a solar capability. Just thinking of like worst case scenario happens, I know within that power bank, I'm able to have light, I'm able to have a rechargeable capability, and ultimately, have power no matter what with that simple little tool there. So honestly, even cool as, survival put into your go kit kind of thing as well. So, but that is this week's product little insight review jab, I guess you could say, little nugget for the week. And when it comes into a product piece, Last Light, appreciate you guys, appreciate you putting out a good product, appreciate you taking care of your people, and just having the quality of really customer service and having that conversation and looking and striving to just do cool things in the outdoor space. So if you guys are new to the podcast, go through. If you're on YouTube, punch the subscribe button, like not punch your computer because I don't need you to break it or anything, but hit the like and the subscribe, share with a friend. And if you're on the podcast side of it, definitely love if you could give a review. Let me know in the comments, whether it's on YouTube or anything like that, like what kind of headlamps do you guys use? Is there different gear that you would like me to go through and ultimately check out? Would you like me to give different rundowns on different aspects of gear that I ultimately have? And just ultimately give me kind of some insight of what you guys would like to be able to see in all facets to it. So, of course, like, subscribe, share the show, and just appreciate each and every one of you guys chiming in and being a part of this. So go out, make it a great freaking week. Love you guys. We'll see you next time.